Hey there, fellow travelers. Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the world of cruises, and I'm about to spill some secrets that the crew might not want you to know. From hidden fees to sneaky marketing tactics, we'll be sharing the inside scoop on what really goes on behind the scenes. So grab a drink, get comfy, and let's set sail. This is Cruise Current, the latest wave in cruise news, reviews, and secrets. First off, let's talk about pricing. We've all seen those ridiculously low prices advertised online. But what's not included? According to a report by the Cruise Lines International Association, CLIA, the average cruise price includes around 20 to 30% of the total cost, with the rest being added on as extras. These can include things like drinks, shore excursions, and Wi-Fi. It's crucial to understand that these extra costs can add up quickly, transforming what initially seems like a great deal into a much greater investment than anticipated. For instance, a cruise that advertises a base fare of $300 might quickly escalate to $800 or more once you factor in those additional costs. It is highly recommended for travelers to delve into the specifics of the cruise line's pricing structure. This can help you make more informed decisions about what aligns best with your budget and expectations. Make sure to take note of any fees that may not be immediately apparent, such as port charges or service fees, which can vary significantly from one cruise line to another. Additionally, travelers should be aware of the different types of cabins available and how those choices can impact their overall expenses. For an example, a more luxurious suite might come with an array of perks and a higher upfront cost, but it could also save money in the long run with included amenities, priority boarding, or exclusive access to services.
Now, you might be thinking, but what about the all-inclusive package? Well, it's not always as inclusive as you think. While some cruises might include things like meals and accommodations, they frequently exclude items critical to the overall experience, such as premium dining options, specialty beverages, and exciting activities. For instance, you might find that while your main dining meals are covered, specialty restaurants featuring celebrity chefs or themed cuisines could require an extra charge. In contrast, top-shelf drinks at the onboard bars might not only accompany a hefty price tag, but might also be entirely absent from your included package. Before you finalize your booking, it's essential to read the fine print to avoid any unpleasant surprises later on. Many travelers find themselves surprised to learn that while some promotions advertise comprehensive packages, such offers typically include only basic features, with no thorough acknowledgement of the various additional elements available at a premium. An example of this might be a cruise that offers complimentary meals in the main dining room, but charges extra for dining in more upscale restaurants on board. Additionally, activities such as spa treatments, gourmet cooking classes, or adventure excursions might be offered at a cost that isn't always clearly outlined up front. Thus, taking some time to explore diverse packages and comparing them could reveal what is genuinely included and what might attract extra fees for a more luxurious experience, ensuring that you select a cruise that aligns with both your preferences and budget.
Want to know a secret to scoring an upgrade? According to industry insiders, it's all about building a relationship with the front desk staff. Engaging in conversation with the staff can not only elevate your experience, but also make them more likely to remember you. They often have access to last-minute upgrades, and if you're friendly and polite, they might just hook you up. Just be sure not to come across as pushy or entitled, or you could find yourself stuck in the cabin of your dreams, or nightmares. When engaging with the staff, consider sharing a bit about your travel preferences or previous cruise experiences, which can serve as a conversation starter and help create a rapport. Remember, a courteous demeanor can significantly influence the quality of service you receive, and cruise staff genuinely appreciate guests who treat them with respect. Engaging in genuine conversations about your travel experiences can also serve to enrich your experience, as well as offer valuable insights into cruise options that best fit your needs. This report might even lead to recommendations for dining or activities that are off the beaten path, enhancing your journey even further. In addition, simply being a pleasant person can make the staff more inclined to assist you with special requests or recommend additional onboard experiences that you may not initially have considered, such as exclusive behind-the-scenes ship tours or unique themed nights that happen during the cruise. Another insider tip is to consider booking a cabin that's about to be renovated or is located near a noisy area. This savvy approach may enable you to score a deal or even a complimentary upgrade. It's worth noting that cabin categories can fluctuate in price, so keeping an eye on promotions might help uncover better rates. Strategically planning where you stay on board can significantly impact not only your overall satisfaction, but can also save you money. Oftentimes, cabins that are not in high demand due to their location or condition can yield excellent prices, making them an attractive consideration for those not overly picky about their surroundings. You might discover some hidden gems in terms of amenities or views if you are willing to look beyond standard offerings. For instance, while a cabin located near a busy lounge might seem less appealing due to the potential for noise, it could offer convenient access to entertainment and social events that enhance your cruising experience. Alternatively, cabins that require renovation might come with lower prices, but you'll be pleasantly surprised by the experience, as track records of maintenance often ensure a high level of comfort due to the recent updates. Furthermore, understanding the ship's layout can provide insight into optimal cabin selection. Some passengers may find that selecting a cabin closer to the ship's center can reduce the sway felt from the sea, creating a more comfortable stay. By approaching your cabin choice with careful consideration, you not only maximize your enjoyment on board, but also potentially save on costs that allow for more flexible spending in other areas of your cruise experience, be it excursions, specialty dining, or onboard activities. Now, let's delve deeper into the topic of tipping. This subject is often misunderstood, yet it remains an essential part of cruise culture. According to the Cruise Lines International Association, CLIA, the standard tipping rate is around $12 to $15 per person per day for the crew. However, it's important to comprehend the broader implications of tipping. The crew on many cruise lines depend on these tips to supplement their income and make a living wage. Hence, if you're initially planning on tipping less than the suggested amount, you should first reflect on the potential impact it might have on their livelihood. Tipping can be a tricky landscape to navigate, especially in environments where tipping is customary. Some guests may not realize that many hospitality workers aboard these cruises come from nations where tipping constitutes a relevant part of their income. This acknowledgement emphasizes why it is crucial that travelers recognize the genuine contributions and effort crew members invest to provide a memorable cruising experience.
Furthermore, be cognizant that certain cruise lines maintain a no-tipping policy, often compensating for this by raising their base prices. This can add to the confusion, particularly for first-time cruisers who may not fully grasp how this aspect influences their budget for the trip. Therefore, taking the time to review the cruise line's tipping policies before your trip can offer clarity and help you plan more effectively. While it might seem simpler to adhere to a no-tipping rule, it also implies that the service quality you receive has already been factored into the overall higher upfront cost, which may not always correlate to favorable experiences. Traditionally, cruises that uphold the no-tipping policy aim to provide a uniform guest experience, but being informed about how compensation works helps you better appreciate the service you receive. Ever wondered why cruises always seem to be sold out or have limited availability? This tactic is known as scarcity marketing, and it's a calculated strategy designed to instill a sense of urgency among potential buyers. According to marketing expert Robert Cialdini, the more limited something is, the more valuable it becomes. This clever approach makes customers feel compelled to act swiftly to secure their spot, often leading to impulsive purchases that might not serve them best in the long run. Thus, as you navigate these limited-time offers, remember not to hesitate in negotiating or even walking away from a deal if it doesn't feel right. Understanding the nature of these marketing tactics can significantly alter your decision-making process, enabling you to make choices that align with your budget and preferences. Having the confidence to stand firm can empower you as a consumer and ultimately lead to a more satisfying cruising experience tailored to your needs and desires. Another tactic is the free amenities, like a free bottle of wine or a complimentary shore excursion. These are often included in the original price, so don't feel pressured to take advantage of them unless they genuinely add value to your experience. Sometimes these so-called complimentary offerings can be misleading, as the added cost may have already been factored into your cruise fare. Understanding what constitutes genuine value versus mere marketing fluff can enhance your cruise experience significantly. When offered complimentary services or items, consider whether they actually align with what you wish to enjoy on your cruise. A bottle of wine may not be worth much if you do not drink alcohol, and a shore excursion may not be beneficial if it entails activities you have no interest in. Always weigh these options carefully to ensure what you receive is illumination rather than distraction. That's it for today's secrets, folks. We hope you've learned something new and valuable. If you're planning a cruise, be sure to do your research, read the fine print, and don't be afraid to negotiate. Beyond simply gleaning deals, mastering the art of cruise savvy means engaging with your travel decisions fully and holistically. The more informed you are, the more rewarding your cruising adventures can become. Planning thoughtfully not only includes the aforementioned strategies, but also extends to becoming familiar with the ship's layout and attending onboard events that may provide unique insights or entertainment as the journey unfolds. And if you're already a seasoned cruiser, share your secrets and tips in the comments below. Every traveler has a unique experience, and sharing those insights can create a community filled with valuable advice for both newcomers and veterans alike. Community engagement fosters a culture of sharing, enhancing the overall travel experience for everyone involved. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the high seas. The adventures awaiting you are not merely about reaching destinations, but about the stories created along the journey, the people you meet, and the wisdom gained. Embrace the journey, revel in the experiences, and allow each cruise to enrich your perspective and enhance your travel tales as you sail into new horizons. Cruise Current, from prime bookings to smooth sailings, we've got you.